Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to say information about the osteoarthritis. I know you must have heard about this because it is very common condition. It is almost found in a lot of older population. So let's just start about the information and what osteoarthritis is. So it is the inflammation of the joint and it affects the anatomy and physiology of the person, so which structures physically. So it is first of all the articular cartilage or the hyaline cartilage, which is the end of which is the part in at the end of the bone, and it helps in healthy movement on the joints. So while it is affected, the healthy movement is also affected. After that, it comes the synovium, which produces the synovial fluid, which is the friction reducing fluid at the joint. And so if the friction is not reduced, the joint cannot perform easy movements, right? So after that, it is the tendons and ligaments, which gives the flexibility of the joints and strengthens the joint while they are moving. So it's also affected. And the last one is the bone. So due to osteoarthritis or inflammation of the joint, it also affects the structure and density of the bone. Thus, the posture of a person gets really altered due to that. So, what basically the osteoarthritis can, or what are the symptoms? So, the symptoms in that, the first would be the joint pain. Because of the inflammation, the person cannot move properly, and while they are moving their joints, it produces the pain sensation, and thus they cannot move their joints easily. So it is directly related to the joint stiffness because the person is unable to move their joint due to pain. It stiffens the joint, and due to stiffness, it also gives the swelling and the sounds like crepitus. It is called, and it is the propping, okay. It's the popping and crackling sound on the joint. So, and it also gives the muscle weakness, right? It is very important. So, the physical limitations due to that would be joint pain. Due to joint pain, the person is unable to do high impact activities such as running, hiking, anything like that. Okay, the joint limited range of motion. So, the person cannot move their joints from like full range of motion is restricted due to joint pain and stiffness of the joint. So, the person is unable to do deep squatting, then bending may greatly increase the symptoms. So that is also affected by that. After that, it comes the muscle weakness. So while the person is performing weight bearing exercises or performing the planks or anything like that, which require a lot of weight in their lot of strength in their muscles, they are unable to perform that as well. So it is also a limitation due to osteoarthritis. Now, the safety considerations we should take, or the person of osteoarthritis should take, would be exercise modifications. It is the best way, right? If you are not able to do high impact activities, let's move to the low impact activities such as walking, water aerobics, cycling. You can do that activities with osteoarthritis, and that's really beneficial to the person. So, the joint protection. How can we protect our joints? So avoiding repetitive movements can help this, and instead of that, what other thing you can do is braces, wear braces or splints when necessary. That can prevent the joint from worsening in condition. Weight management is really important because if you are overweight, your knees or the joints, which are the most common in osteoarthritis, cannot bear that much weight, and it can worsen the condition of the person. Pain management by taking any cold therapy or hot therapy according as suggested by the professional, you can do that. And other than that, you can go for the medications if required in your condition. Adaptive equipments are really important. So like if you are not able to walk independently, uh, go for the cans or walkers. So if you need any support, just ask. Don't hesitate, trust me. So proper body mechanics are really important in this. If you are not following proper pattern or the right pattern, you can worsen the situation. So make sure you are focusing on your body mechanics as well. Now, the which two trainings you should go for if you are having this osteoarthritis. The first one is aerobic exercises, which is also known as cardiovascular exercises, in which a lot of heart related or energy levels are required, right? It improves overall heart conditions, and which is very helpful and beneficial. It also helps in recovering from osteoarthritis, so make sure you are focusing on that thing. It mainly involves the walking, bicycling, swimming, and water aerobic exercises, which I already mentioned that they are low impact and you can perform this very easily. The flexibility training, which involves the stretching and everything, so it can give you more strength of the muscle, and it improves your joint mobility and flexibility as well, as the name mentioned. Now, the fit principle for both of them would be, for aerobic exercise, the frequency would be 5 times a week. Intensity would be based on an individual assessment. You can look for that because it depends on the person's fitness. So make sure you are connecting with your professionals for that. The type would be low impact, as I mentioned earlier. Time would be at least half hour a session. And flexibility training fit is the frequency 2 to 3 times a week. Intensity stretched to point of mild tension, not like a pain. The type would be focused on stretching major muscle groups and performing range of motion exercises. The time would be 15 to 30 seconds per stretch. So 3 times stretching is important, like it's more than enough for doing any stretch for 3 times a day, and it should be 15 to 30 seconds, not more than that per stretch. So this is all about the osteoarthritis. I hope you find it really helpful, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on my channel. Have a great day.